feel the same when you love what we hate. We lie, but we know we can't water.
How to survive through the stormy seas. Hello friends, this is Yundel. This is just a share from my own life experiences and of course from my own reading in the scripture. Because our life is like a vessel, it's like a boat. We are going through the sea, and in that sea, we are going to experience different kinds of storm. As we all know, our life goes up and down. No one is exempted by the storm. We all have to go through the storm in life. We have to experience the storm. We have to experience the stormy sea. All the vessel, boat in the sea have go through that stormy seas. When you travel from one place to another, you are going to experience the challenge, the trials, and that is a kind of stormy season in our life. Whether we like it or not, it cannot be avoided that we experience storm in our life journey. And how to survive that? For me, living in a Christian lifestyle, yes, prayer. Prayer, calling upon God when you are going to travel, when you are going to take that journey. You have to prepare yourself with a lot of prayer before going to that journey. Before you travel, you are going to plan. Then that journey, you are going through storm, wind, and cold season. It depends where you are going to travel, right? But when you travel, no matter how nice the weather, it comes suddenly, the storm, and you can experience that without any control. It comes and goes, and it is this thing when we are like a boat, like a vessel, that we are going through the storm. Whether we like it or not, the storm comes and goes, and that we have to prepare. Therefore, when you are going to travel, when you are going to take a long journey, prepare yourself that whatsoever will come into your way at that certain time, you are prepared to face and survive that stormy season. How? Again, I've been telling with you many times, journaling here is very important. Planning, you have to write it all down. What you plan, what you're going to do, where you are going to go, and of course, all that things must be write it down. And when you write it down, take it to the Lord in prayer. Ask God for guidance. Ask God to go ahead before you, that He will make your crooked way straight. Ask God to walk with you, to drive with you, to travel with you, to take with you this journey. Always ask Him to be with you. Therefore, planning is very important here. When you plan well your journey, writing it down, and preparing the things you need for your journey, it becomes easier when you know that God is with you in this journey. It becomes easier for you to handle things you are prepared with a stormy sea, with a stormy season, when God is with you. So, pray for it to survive the stormy season in your life journey. I am sharing with you some verses in the scripture how to prepare the stormy season, the stormy seas we go through. Psalms 5:11, but let all those that put their trust in thee rejoice. Let them ever shout for joy because you defendest them. Let them also that love thy name be joyful in thee. Psalms 37:28-29, for the Lord loveth judgment and forsaketh not his sins. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall out of. The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever. Hebrews 3:1-2. Wherefore, holy brethren, partakers of the heavenly calling, consider the apostle of high priest of your profession, Jesus Christ, who was faithful to him and appointed him, and also Moses was faithful in all his house. James 1:12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Psalms 18:28. For you light my lamp, the Lord my God illuminates my darkness. Psalms 18:28. When we're going through a stormy seas, when something bad happens to someone, Christian will often say, well, anything happens for a reason, or it must have been God's plan. But that's not necessarily true. Bad things happen to good people all the time. Just because you're a Christian doesn't mean you'll never experience pain, suffering, thirst, or death. Good people die in auto accidents, cancer, rob, murder, abuse, or rape, not because it was God's plan, but rather because of sin. This is a sinful world, and it won't be without pain and heartache until Jesus comes again. Until then, there is an ongoing battle between good and evil. God does have a plan to each one of his children, and he says especially in John 10:10, I come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. There's only one way to weather life's stormy seas, and that is to make sure Jesus is in your boat. Remember that ships don't sink because of the water around them. They sink because the water gets in them. Don't allow all the trials and troubles that the devil throws at you to weigh you down and cause you to sink to the ocean of discouragement. It's much better for you to go through turbulent storm with Jesus than to sail smooth seas without him. Trust God to navigate through every stormy sea. Give him your burdens. Give him your burdens, heartaches, and disappointments, and accept his gift of joy, for no matter what trial you are going through, Jesus is your answer, but he doesn't want you to do your part, and that is to surrender and fully trust, obey, and follow him. God's not going to send you texting you to expect a package delivered to your door with everything you ever wanted inside. No, but he does want you to give your desire of heart to Him as long as you want is good for you. God always give the things we ask, which is good for us. Therefore, He's going to give us what we need, not what we want. No matter what doubters may see, put your trust in God. Be like Noah, who had to put up with ridicule of being obedient to God, but yet stayed faithful. Sometimes faith will make you look stupid until it starts to rain and experience the storm again. The point of this share to survive the stormy seas is about surrendering it all to God, confine it to God, what you are struggling, what you are doing, where you are going. Always take it to the Lord in prayer, for God alone can help you soar. Be with you in your vessel in the stormy seas. We all have to experience stormy season, but it becomes easier for you to handle when you can trust God, that God is in your vessel. This is Yundel. Thank you for listening. Thank you for stopping here in my channel. I am very grateful to each and every one of you supporting me here in my life journey. I love you all and bye-bye.
Like we feel the same, we love what we have.